Who doesn't love a good burger?
Yes.
So today we are making burgers here in Twin Cities Live. Very exciting, very exciting.
This is good, John. We're going to put your taste buds to the test a little bit. We're going to put a Greek spin on the all-American classic. And here with a recipe for a lamb burger, who else would we choose for this? The owner of Cafe 421, Antigone Sander McLeod. Hi, Tig. Hi. How are you? You too. So good to see you.
Thank you.
Lamb burger. Now, I got some
burgers.
friends that love them some lamb chops.
Okay.
A lamb burger.
Yes.
What's so good about this?
Well, the great thing about the lamb burger is that it is a more affordable way to enjoy some lamb.
Wow.
Because most ground meats are going to be a little bit more cost-friendly, and you like a wallet-friendly meal.
Absolutely.
Right?
True.
And with the lamb burger, you can add a lot of ingredients to take the gamey quality away from the lamb that can be sort of scary to people from time to time.
So is
Call me
ground
among the
lamb,
scared.
Right.
Okay.
ground lamb available pretty much everywhere?
You know, these days, yes. If you shop at some of the more higher-end markets like Lund's or Whole Foods or something like that, I think you can find it pretty much everywhere now.
The lovely Kowalski.
And the lovely
perhaps.
Kowalski.
Love it there.
Let's get started.
Okay, so what do we have here put up into your burger patty?
So in the burger patty, we have loads of fresh herbs, which I love to use. So there's fresh basil, there's fresh mint and fresh parsley. There's a little bit of cumin, ground cumin in there, and that gives it a little bit of warmth. And then a
Maybe we
little
should
bit
have
of
started with what you didn't put in there.
everything but the kitchen sink is in there. And we've made meatballs on the show together so many times, I thought, let's keep our hands clean.
Yeah.
So we've brought the patty already pattied
And
today.
so is there anything with lamb, with handling lamb, because I know with ground beef burgers even you don't want to handle it too much. Is that the same with lamb?
Absolutely, especially this because there are breadcrumbs and egg in it to keep it binded together. You don't want to mush it too much. Once you get everything in there with your hands, set it aside, and then it all binds, the flavors all melt together, and with this we keep it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. You can do it a day ahead of time as well, and then it's ready to go. All the flavors have kind of stuck together.
So you're not going to grill because maybe you're not grilling outside, which a lot of people aren't, but you think they're fine in a pan?
Exactly, and that is exactly why I wanted to do this in a frying pan today, because I am not one of those avid Minnesotans who's outside with my snow boots on the grill in January.
That's how she walks when she wears her snow boots.
Totally.
That's what happens.
Going over the snowbanks. So you can use your broiler if you're comfortable with that, but I don't feel like a lot of people necessarily are. It's an easy way to overcook your meat or char it on the outside and make it raw still in the center.
Okay.
So we got the old frying pan out. We are cooking with grapeseed oil today.
Okay.
And the reason we're using grapeseed oil is because it has a very plain flavor and it has a high smoking point, so it's not going to burn once you put your meat in there.
All right, should we go for it?
Let
you guys want to
us
see this
go
meat
for it.
going? Yes,
Here
yes,
we
they
go.
do.
Now, ideally, your pan's going to be super, super hot.
Yeah.
And when you throw that meat in there, you're going to get a nice sizzle. And I turned
This is not an ideal
This is
world.
not the. I said I'd make a sizzle sound. There you go.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Or the hot plate doesn't do exactly the same
It
thing
is
that
gonna
your
crank
gas
up.
stove might do. But
Oh,
it's
I
cool.
see some bubbles.
Yep, we're getting there.
I think some sizzling is going to start happening.
But what you want to get once you throw that patty on there is a nice char on the first side. And it's
We can do a
starting
little
to...
magic here.
Yeah,
we can
there
do a
you
little
go.
And voila.
And there
Here
you
it
go.
is.
See?
I've already taken it out of the pan and it's
How long
done.
do you cook this, and do you like these to be medium or medium rare, or what do you do?
Medium well to well done, ideally, is I think what most people are comfortable with when it comes to lamb.
Okay.
You can go medium, and you see it's starting to get a nice bubble now.
Oh, it's going to go.
And once we flip it, obviously, it's not going to have that beautiful color. Flip it, get the other side going and sizzling again. And then I like to squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in the pan, and do stand back when you do that.
Okay.
Because it will kind of sputter out. And then kind of like to give it a little shake and then cover it.
Okay.
And that'll help it cook more evenly. And after about 4 to 5 minutes, depending on how hot your pan was, uncover it. And now we've really got good action going on there. And then I like to flip it again one last time.
Okay. Tricky devil.
But there we go.
Yep.
And put that aside. Tilt this to the side. You've got the lemon juice and the oil, and baste it on top of the burger. And that'll keep that side that is a little crispy from the char on the pan moist, because I don't like my burger to be hard.
She treats her lamb
Anyways,
with love.
I like to
Smells
love
good.
it.
I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It smells so good. Those herbs that you can totally smell in the lemon. I love that.
Yeah,
Okay,
totally.
but now when you're building a lamb burger, it's a little bit different than just like ketchup and mustard, right?
Exactly.
Get the fixins.
You got the fixins. So what you want to do do is use your sauce like glue. We're using tzatziki sauce, not the first time we've seen tzatziki here.
Right, it's like a cucumber.
Cucumber and yogurt, and this has a little sour cream to give it a little tang. So I like to put that on the bottom.
Okay.
How do you spell that?
Tzatziki?
Yeah.
How do you think you
I
spell
have
that?
no clue.
Try.
Try it.
Do it. Tzatziki. Come on, do it.
Spelling bee.
S-E-D-Z-I-C-K-I.
This is not going well.
No.
No.
Should we put him out of his
Let's do
misery?
it.
T-Z-A. And then you can do T-Z or just Z-A-K-I.
Well, look, we won the spelling bee.
Yeah, there we go. What do I win?
You win a Greek burger.
Yay!
Okay, what else should we put on
So
it?
we got the tomatoes, then we have our cucumber slices. So you got the cucumber in the sauce, then another layer on top.
Love this.
Then you put your finished patty on it, and then another little
Tzatziki.
dollop.
Oh,
Perfect, perfecto,
that's great.
bravo. And then a sprinkle of feta, and I put the dollop of the sauce on top so the feta has something to stick on.
That's a good trick.
Yep, and then push it down. And a little thing about the bread, we've broiled the bread only on one side. That way, I like when I go out to have toast that has like a super crispy and buttery flavor in it.
Yeah.
And it's never quite that way at home. And it's because most restaurants broil it with the butter on it. We toast and then spread the butter on, and
Okay.
it's not quite the
Want
same.
to give it a go? In the
Yeah.
meantime, I'm
Well,
going to...
Yeah,
we gotta try
go
this
ahead
one
and
because
taste one of
this
those.
I'm
is
gonna
done
ask
with
you-
some seasoned
Yeah.
fries too.
Of course.
Yeah.
how is this with,
sorry, Ted.
like,
No.
you know, you obviously have the Greek flair to this one, beyond just the lamb itself, but how is it if you, let's just say hypothetically you prefer cheese and some ketchup and mustard. How would it taste with that? Is it still pretty good or no? Or do you lose the experience?
You could do cheese. If you were going to do cheese,
Yum.
I would do like Swiss or something like that. But the flavors inside the burger and the quality of flavor that you get from the lamb really goes nicely with these flavors.
Okay.
Ketchup kind of masks the flavor
Yeah.
of a
Gotcha.
lot of things. I love ketchup, and I see fries as sort of like an excuse to eat ketchup, but I wouldn't put it on my lamb burger.
I would say take that leftover tzatziki
And
sauce
dip the
though,
fries in
dip
that.
fries in it, and
Totally.
veggies the next day.
Okay.
That
Yes.
is delicious, Ted. That is so good. That lamb tastes
Awesome.
incredible. And we have these recipes on our website. We want to say thanks to Cafe 421. You guys brought snacks for the audience
We
today.
did,
I heard. Enjoyed it. Yum. You like that?
I do.
You like it?
Oh my gosh, Sean, you like the lamb?
The lamb is really good.
This is great.
It really
So,
is.
TwinCitiesLive.com for the recipe. Thanks again.
You're
Tig.
welcome.
Thanks.
It smelled good. It tastes good too.
Oh, it's so good.